Welcome to another edition of the Lee Weekly Spotlight. I'm Carmen Lastoria. On this week's episode, we'll break down some exciting overtime basketball games for the Flames and Lady Flames this past week, as well as highlight the beginning of the indoor track season and get you set for the softball home opener. All coming up on this week's edition of the Lee Weekly Spotlight, presented by Landmark Insurance Group. We begin today with the Lady Flames, who finished up a 5-game homestand last week from Walker Arena. On Thursday night, the Lady Flames battled number 18 Union in an overtime thriller. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Erin Walsh, looking for some space, drives in and puts it up and in for 2 of her 27 points against Union. Then it was Erin Walsh once again dribbling into traffic, backs out, and nails a 3. Nothing but net for the sophomore from Knoxville. And then, with just 3 seconds left, freshman Harris Price sends the game into overtime with a big triple there. Union got off to an early lead in overtime, but back come the Lady Flames. Kayla Beavers finds Carrie Cheeks for 2 points there. Cut the lead to 5. Then, in the final possession, Lee down 2, looking for the game winner. Kayla Beavers in the corner, but it comes up short as Union survives 73-71 in overtime. Jada Perkins led the way with 18 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Erin Walsh led the Lady Flames with 27. On Saturday, Lee bounced back to defeat Christian Brothers to finish the homestand at 3-2 with a 75-60 victory behind a career-high 33 points from Erin Walsh. The Lady Flames are now a perfect 5-0 following losses this season and have won each of those contests by an average of 15 points per game. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of Saturday's victory. And Kayla Beavers dumps it down to Carrie Cheeks, and she puts it in with the hook shot for 2 points. She had a double-double in the contest. And then it was Erin Walsh, 3 of her career-high 33 points for Erin. How about another one from the corner? Erin Walsh, yes, that's in. And then it's Harris Price looking, gets the screen from Carrie Cheeks, and Harris dishes it out to Shelby Brown from way outside. Brown showing her versatility. She can score from inside and outside. And then Jordan Newharth finds a cutting Carrie Cheeks. She gets the bucket and the foul. Newharth kicks it out to, you guessed it, Erin Walsh once again with another three-pointer, 1 of her 5. 33 points and 3 assists for Erin Walsh. Carrie Cheeks, 15 points and 10 rebounds. Christian Brothers was led by Courtney Banks with 22 points. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Marty Rowe after the game. Really good effort coming out of halftime in that third quarter. Was able to get some distance between you guys and Christian Brothers. What were some of the keys to extending that lead? Only a 3-point lead at halftime, but then really a well-played third period.
Extended our defense was the main thing. We had a little bit of a gym. We were so quiet. A quiet team's a bad team. We talk about it all the time. And throughout our team, we knew it as soon as we came in shoot around this morning, we were quiet. So we knew this was going to be a little bit of a challenge, or we kind of thought so. Because 2 things. Christian Brothers lulls you into playing the way that they want you to play. And then you have to come out and you have to really create some energy on the defensive end early against them, or they get very, very comfortable. And they did. They only turned it over 3 times in the first half. Kind of picked us apart, and we got them to turn it over 11 times in the second half, and I thought we were able to extend. And then when we do that, it led to some transition buckets for us, which is what we have to do and we have to play. And obviously Erin got going, big time, and that really helped us. And then, I think Harris got a little bit more aggressive with the basketball in transition in the second half, and that always leads to usually something good happening.
The Lady Flames are now 13-5 overall and 10-3 in the Gulf South Conference. Let's take a look at the updated standings entering this week. Moving on to the men's basketball team on Thursday night, the Flames scored a thrilling 71-67 victory over rival Union University in front of a packed and loud Walker Arena crowd for our annual dorm night. Kevin Tyus dives into the lane and up and in for 2 points in the second half. That gave Lee the lead. Rico Overall hits a big three-pointer with about 11 minutes left to extend the advantage. Levi Woods, nice fake there. He gets an open look and drills the three-pointer. The sophomore playing really well of late for the Flames. And then the big shot, Bryce Copeland, 18 seconds left, drills the three-pointer to give Lee a 4-point lead. They would hold on to win it over Union. Lee wins it 71-67. Copeland had 12 points and 3 assists. Levi Woods added 11 points and 8 rebounds. We had a chance to catch up with Coach Tommy Brown after Thursday's victory. And Coach, your guys battled from the start, and then, of course, Copeland hits the big three under a minute to play to extend the advantage and get you guys a win. How did you feel about your team's performance tonight in front of what was one of the loudest crowds in Walker Arena in quite some time?
Well, it was I tell you, I really think the crowd was the difference tonight. Really, I mean, they pushed us over the edge, and appreciate Coach Carpenter and the dorm guys for getting all that organized. And maybe, besides Temple games back in the day, maybe the best crowd we've ever had. What do you think?
Oh, it was right up there.
As far as being in the game,
Well, engaged from the very beginning, and we certainly gave them a lot to cheer about tonight. I thought we played very well on both ends of the court, and a balanced scoring effort for you guys. Typically Keevan and Chase have carried that load. They only score a combined 10 points tonight, and you guys still find a way to put up 71 points to get the victory.
And, they had 0 in the first half. And if you'd have told me we'd be winning at halftime with those two guys not scoring, I would have bet you a lot of money. Not that I believe in betting. But, back to the Cope shot, I felt like we were a little tentative. Nobody wanted the ball but Cope. And so, that's the exact play we drew up. Dribble around for about 15, 25 seconds and then throw up a 40-footer with somebody in your face.
On Saturday, Lee experienced one of the more heartbreaking defeats in recent memory as they lost 70-68 in overtime to Christian Brothers. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from a closely contested battle. Bryce Copeland finds Levi Woods at the foul line. He hits the jumper as the Flames were making their comeback. Jervon Johnson drives into the lane, misses it, but Levi Woods is right there to put it back for 2 more points. Then Chase Cullen took over. Chase dives into the lane and hits. And then Chase Cullen once again driving into traffic, got 3 guys on him, misses it, but gets the ball back and puts it right back in as Lee came fighting back over Christian Brothers. Chase Cullen once again dives into the lane. Nice up and under move for 2 points there. Then in the overtime period, Eldrin Wilson from the elbow nails the jumper with 3 seconds left. But then Larkin hits the dagger at the buzzer with a hand in his face to give Christian Brothers the last-second victory, 80-78 over the Flames. Cullen had 23 points and 15 rebounds. Levi Woods followed with 16 points and 6 rebounds for the Flames. And now let's take a look at the updated men's basketball standings for the Gulf South Conference. Led by head coach Kayla Morgan, the Flames and the Lady Flames open the indoor track season at the Emory Invitational on Sunday. Josiah Brooks tallied 3 of Lee's 8 top 4 performances to help the Flames finish 3rd out of 18 non-Division I schools. Brooks finished 1st in the 400-meter dash and 3rd in the long jump and triple jump. The freshman's winning time of 48.72 seconds eclipsed the provisional qualifying mark for the NCAA Division II championships by 0.6 of a second, so he will be representing Lee at the national championship. Audrey Smith and Adrian Martin combined for the Lady Flames 3 top 5 performances to help Lee finish 12 out of 19 non-Division I schools. Smith placed 2nd in the 3,000-meter run with a new school record of 10 minutes, 27.85 seconds. The previous record of 10:30 was set by Maggie Opelt back in 2011. Martin finished 3rd in the 60 and 200-meter dashes. The junior posted a time of 7.79 seconds in the 60-meter and stopped the clock at 25.60 in the 200-meter dash. The softball team will open up the 2016 campaign on Saturday from Butler Field with a doubleheader against Bellarmine University beginning at 12 noon. The Lady Flames are hoping to build off a 36-19 record last season and a 4th-place finish in the Gulf South Conference. Coach Russell returned senior shortstop Amanda Lynn, along with first baseman Lexi Dean, second baseman Nia Caesar, starting pitcher Angie Hughes, and catcher Emily Dagnan. Both basketball teams will head on the road to visit West Florida on Thursday at 6:30 and 8:30 before visiting Valdosta State on Saturday at 2 and 4. Lee track and field squads will return to the Birmingham Crossplex on January 31st to participate in the Privateer Invitational hosted by the University of New Orleans. And fans, don't forget to check us out on social media. You can follow us on Facebook, search Lee University Flames, subscribe to our YouTube page, Lee University Flames, and catch all the latest highlights and episodes of the Lee Weekly Spotlight. And follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope at Lee U Flames. And don't forget to download the Lee Flames Hotspot app. Download the app to your phone, check into home events, and earn points towards great prizes. Until next time, I'm Carmen Lastoria. Have a great week, and go Flames.